Hey, living in Lexington. It's Ben, your favorite realtor here in Lexington area. We're going to jump on here and talk a little bit about Halloween. I cannot believe it gets to land on a Friday. I think Halloween should always be on a Friday. I can always remember going home as a kid when it was like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and it just kind of stunk because you kind of had to sprint home. Parents had to sprint home. You only had like about an hour to go out, walk around, enjoy yourself, get some candy. So man, I don't know. Just like Thanksgiving, it's always the third Thursday of November. I think October, the last Friday of October, should always be Halloween. That's just my humble opinion. But hey, in this video, we're going to talk about some quick tips, tricks about trick-or-treating in Lexington, and even show you some resources to kind of maybe map out where you might want to go check out and some areas to showcase your costume. So right out of the gate, most important thing, trick-or-treat time is from 6 to 8 p.m. this year. Usually falls around that time. I know this is kind of skipping some of the other areas. Scott County, exactly 6 to 8 o'clock. It's starting to get really dark, as we get towards 8 o'clock now here, especially in the central Kentucky area. So it's going to go from 6 to 8. I know that is kind of right at the end of a lot of people's commute times, especially a lot of people who live in Georgetown, work in Lexington. If you're like my wife, she works in Lexington, but she lives in Clark County. So by the time people are starting to get home, it's about the time everyone starts to go out. So be careful if you are one of those trick-or-treaters that wants to get out there maybe a little bit early. Maybe use that time as travel time instead to get to maybe that particular neighborhood or that destination. Just want to say again, be wary, have flashlights, be visible, just, use good road sense. And, Lexington area really is kind of adamant about, anyone under 12 has to have some sort of adult supervision. If you're going to let some of those like middle schooler kids out and maybe go off on their own, just make sure you have a good line of communication with them so you can always be kind of up to date of where they're at. I wanted to show you this site that I found. It's called Lex Today. I just found this as I'm kind of doing my own research, and they actually are mapping out some of the more popular areas and events that are going on that Friday. I will leave a link to this article where you can find their page and maybe follow them, support them a little bit so they can keep putting out these kind of different content things, because I think this is insanely helpful. This is exactly what I was looking for when I was looking for my kind of ideas. And I did hear, about these different events. This is Beaumont. It's probably one of the more hotter areas that people like to trick or treat. They got HOAs over there, so they limit traffic during the Halloween time because they want kids to be able to run around, enjoy themselves, and be safe. And so just kind of be aware of that. Heading up towards this northwest, it doesn't show anything, but that is Hamburg. That's probably the next hot area. It may not have an official event neighborhood, but there are some solid neighborhoods that are away from the massive traffic that will probably be another good area to go check out. Now, this spot right here, that is the University of Kentucky. I would highly recommend maybe not going that route because that's Nicholasville Road. That's a very high traffic road. It can be a little bit crazy because there aren't really neighborhoods. They're just drive-throughs to get to the next area. So be careful if you decide to go closer towards the UK because, again, you got college students running around, partying. It's Friday night. Just might be a little bit too hot. But that's why we kind of go over here to Beaumont, go over there towards Hamburg, kind of get away from the college-age students. And, of course, downtown Lexington is going to be ecstatic with all the bars. I'm sure everyone's going to be having a blast. That's why a lot of these, you see the trunk-or-treaters kind of getting closer towards the downtown area. But those are my 2 cents about the Lexington area. I will actually be in Georgetown in Scott County, actually just up north in Cherry Blossom, probably one of the next best areas to go. We go every single year. We hang out. We got a fire pit going. Kids are coming up. It's a great day. It's always a lot of fun. So that's kind of where we're going to be. And in Clark County, Richmond, I'm not necessarily sure. I got to do some more research on those particular areas. But if you're thinking about living in Lexington, this just kind of gives you a little bit of a roadmap of the different areas and where, you might want to go check it out. That's it for today, guys. That's your trick-or-treating for Lexington. Please be safe. If you're watching from afar, please be safe. Have fun. It's Friday night. It's Halloween. Go out, even if you're adult. Guys, I'm Happy Gilmore. I'm gonna go and enjoy myself. It was a great night. Thanks for watching. Like the button, share it, repost, do everything you can. Help me get the word out. Let everybody know that if they're looking to move to Lexington, I'm the guy they got to talk to. See y'all later.